Today we will be performing an aqueous extraction. This will remove water-soluble contaminants from the mixture, allowing isolation of your target organic molecule. Start by placing the separatory funnel in a ring clamp and make sure that the stopcock valve is closed. Next, add an addition funnel to prevent spills. Pour your reaction mixture into the separatory funnel. And make sure to wash any remaining residue into the separatory funnel with a small amount of reaction solvent. Here we have added a colored dye to dichloromethane to represent your product. Once all of your reaction mixture is in the funnel, add a suitable amount of water. Here, dichloromethane is more dense than water and will form the lower layer. Once the water has been added, remove the addition funnel and attach a glass stopper. Pick up the separatory funnel carefully, making sure to hold the stopper in place at all times. Invert this funnel several times and gently shake to mix the layers. While the funnel is inverted, point the stopcock towards the back of the fume hood and away from any others. Open the valve to release any pressure buildup. Then close the stopcock valve, replace the funnel on the ring clamp, remove the stopper, and allow the layers to separate over several minutes. Note that the colored dye representing your product is still in the lower layer. To collect your product, place an Erlenmeyer flask beneath the separatory funnel and drain your organic layer into this flask. When the interface is far up the funnel, you can drain quickly. But as the layer interface gets closer to the bottom, drain more slowly. You do not want to leave the organic layer with your product in the flask, and you don't want to contaminate it with water either. The organic layer will have small amounts of water in it. To remove these trace amounts of water, we will add a small amount of sodium sulfate as a drying agent. Use a spatula and add a small amount of sodium sulfate to the organic layer. Then swirl the flask to absorb the water. Let the solution sit for 5 to 10 minutes. Once your solution has dried for 5 to 10 minutes, we will remove the sodium sulfate from the organic layer by performing a gravity filtration. Start by placing a small piece of cotton wool into a clean addition funnel. Place the funnel into your round bottom flask and wet the wool with a small amount of the organic solvent to ensure no solid gets through. Slowly pour your dried solution into the funnel. Once your solution has passed through, wash the Erlenmeyer flask and the funnel with a small amount of your reaction solvent to collect any remaining residue. Once this is complete, we will remove the organic solvent using a rotary evaporator. The rotary evaporator, or Rotovap, allows you to remove volatile solvents, leaving behind your solid or oily organic product. The Rotovap has 4 main components: the vacuum pump, the cold finger, which condenses your organic solvent, the collection trap, which collects the solvent, and a water bath to prevent your flask from freezing. Make sure that there is isopropanol and dry ice in the cold finger, and that there is sufficient water in the water bath before starting. If not, ask your TA to add more. Also check that both the vacuum valve and the bleed valve are open to air before starting. Check that your round bottom flask is no more than half full to prevent bumping. and clamp your round-bottom flask to the bump trap using a yellow keg clip. Lower the round-bottom flask into the water bath and start the rotation. Note that a slow speed is all that is necessary. Next, turn on the vacuum pump. Close the vacuum valve and close the bleed valve. This will seal the system. Watch your flask carefully while evaporating. If violent boiling or bumping occurs, open the bleed valve to release the vacuum pressure. The evaporation will take some time depending on the boiling point of your solvent. Note that you can see condensed solvent dripping into the collection flask during evaporation. When all of the solvent has been removed, open the bleed valve and open the vacuum valve to air. Then raise the flask, stop the rotation, and unclamp your flask from the bump trap. Finally, turn off the vacuum pump. Now you have dry solid and can begin characterizing your product.